Hi guys, I'm Igor. For the new viewers, I provide market commentary before market opens and my stocks and option picks for the day. Today is January 22nd, 2020, and here's what's happening. Futures are up on Chinese trying to contain the virus. As you know, there is a coronavirus going on in China that was initiated in Chinese city of Wuhan. And Chinese officials said that they will quarantine the city. Basically, nobody can leave until the virus dies down. So this virus is very dangerous because people still remember the 2003 SARS virus when 800 people died, and it was a terrible time in China. It really affected the economic development in China and GDP, China's GDP growth. So it was treated very seriously this time, but we still don't know what's happening. There are 9 cases that are lethal cases, and just recently, U.S. officials said that there's the first case that happened in U.S. So, but this case is quarantined as well. So that's a big development, and immediately people rush to buy Chinese stocks and airline stocks and all these stocks. I would be very careful before that because we still don't know what's happening and how this virus is going to be contained exactly, and when this is going to die down. So I wouldn't be picking up all these Chinese stocks and even airline stocks. So let's start on the corporate side. Speaking of airlines, United Airlines reported really strong earnings despite Boeing MAX 737 being down. So the stock is up pre-market. Let me see. Type it up. And it's a good airline, very solid. Actually, 2 airlines that I like. It's United Airlines and Delta Airlines at this point. Delta also recently reported very good numbers, and if you're trying to trade airlines, those are the 2 airlines I would pick up: Delta and United. Again, UAL. Okay, so in terms of other stocks, is of course we're talking Boeing, who said yesterday that they will be doing delivery numbers. They will be postponing their MAX 737 delivery numbers until the mid of this year, and that really took down the stock, and it broke through a very important support line, which is $320, and that's bad news in my mind because as a technical trader, if I look at this chart, I'm looking and seeing the red pretty much, because if this breaks through $320 line, this may go even lower. So I would need the stock to consolidate before and find a new base before I can, for example, pick up new shares. Of course, once they announce that the Boeing MAX 737 is coming back online, the stock will jump. But when this is going to happen, nobody knows, so I wouldn't pick up the stock here. But I would be interested, even though this is only trading like at $310 pre-market, I would be interested to pick up the stock at below $300 because there is a very, very strong support line at $298 for this stock. So for now, it's I'm just looking at the stock, not touching it, but if it goes lower and see where it is, I may pick up some shares. Okay, so other stocks are, of course, I'm talking Tesla, pretty much talking about this every day. So Tesla stock is higher again on some good news. Again, the transportation secretary talked to Elon Musk about flying cars. There is a lot of excitement about Tesla. On the heels of Tesla, NIO is going up, and NIO is pretty much pushing it at this point because RSI is pretty high. I mean, I do have shares of NIO and Tesla, and I'll tell you the truth. I mean, closer to $6, I will be looking to sell NIO. because Tesla has a lot more things going for them than NIO, and NIO had a very strong run lately on a financing that they're gonna get from Guangzhou Automotive, but they still have a lot of problems. They still only sell in China, and Tesla has a lot more things going for them. I mean, I do have shares of Tesla, and I'm going to keep shares of Tesla. But if NIO gets closer to $6, I'm going to be looking to sell NIO. So that's my take on it. Okay. So another earnings that was reported recently was IBM. That surprised me actually, because they reported very strong earnings, raised their targets on cloud computing, and it's a very slow stock. I mean, I don't like to trade IBM because very slow to change, very slow stock. I mean, they do report reported good numbers, but it's not my stock to watch. So it's up to you guys, but it's not. This is not my stock to trade or to watch. Okay, another stock is Netflix. Netflix has reported really good quarter, 8.7 million paying subscribers. That's a big number versus I think 7.6 million expected. So that's a big beat, and they reported a big beat in terms of money. But they provided a lower guidance for the first quarter, pretty much disappointing guidance, and they cited that there will be a lot more competition in the coming month from Disney specifically. So stock was opening and trading higher this for the whole morning, and I was thinking maybe I could buy some puts or sell short, but I see now that it's trading already lower, and I don't know where the stock is. I mean, if it goes too low to like 325 area, I mean, I might be interested to buy it, but at 332, I really don't know what's happening. Maybe I can sell some bear spreads on it, but I wouldn't buy the stock. Let's put it this way, would not. Okay, so JNJ reported also earnings. And they reported lower, pretty much disappointing numbers since the stock is down pre-market. Again, wouldn't pick up JNJ. They have their opioid problems. So it's a good company, maybe a good company long term, but at this point, I don't see a lot of catalysts going for them in the near term. So and another two stocks that I like to provide is MRNA, MRNA. MRNA said that they have vaccine to treat this coronavirus and to treat this family of viruses. So the stock is up pre-market. Actually, pretty interesting setup for the MRNA. So maybe I can pick up some shares or calls. It's trading pretty interestingly across the had the golden cross right here. So it could be a good pickup. And another stock that I like on the market, could be even a long term, is Inmode. Inmode is an Israeli company. It's the medical device company that's doing the hands-free surgeries, pretty much a robotic supplier. So they have developed several systems lately and came out with the several innovations lately, and had a pretty big run recently. And I think this run will continue. I am actually very interested to buy the stock because I think it's a good company and it's pretty much profitable. So INMD, I think it's a good buy right here. So that's it, guys. That's the wrap for the day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the like button, and I'll see you tomorrow.